He's on his way, he's going to Hollywood, he's busting into Hollywood. Show him the way. Okay, guys, listen, this episode of Pose put me in my feelings really bad. Y'all know my life. Y'all know currently I am married to a woman. I've had some experience with men, but it put me in a space because it was the life. And it shows the ugly of the life. And I know some of y'all mean, you're like, the life. The life is just a term that people in the community use to represent everything that's ugly and beautiful about being in the LGBT community. LGBTQTR. I don't know that BS. Listen, when I was in life, it was just LGBT. But hey, anyway, enough talking about that. Let's get into this. Hey guys, hey, this is Nay. Follow me on IG, Periscope, Twitter, Spreaker, and support me on Patreon at Nayrob on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment respectfully, and subscribe. Finally, don't forget to hit that notification bell down to your right and make sure that it says that you will get all notifications. Now, let's talk about Pose. What I'm going to do is separate them by house. We'll separate how I review the show or recap the show by houses, right? So the first house we're going to talk about is the House of Evangelista, okay? Now, Blanca finds Papi's pager, which automatically triggers her mind to selling drugs, because when pagers first came out, it was just known to be for drug dealers only back in the 80s, right? Eventually, everybody started getting them. I think I bought my little sister one. You know, it was just a form of communication before cell phones took over, right? But in that period, if you had a beeper, then you was either selling pussy or selling drugs. Okay, so she knows that he is selling drugs, which I didn't know. Like I didn't realize that she had some kind of clue that he was selling drugs, but I didn't know that she felt that strongly about it. Where when she found the pager, first thing she was like, "You selling drugs? You doing drugs? What's the deal?" And Papi looked her in her face and said, "No, I'm not doing none of that." Okay. And rolled on out. Now we have where Angel is in the house, right? She's back at the house. She's not at the apartment with Lil Daddy. And she informs the boys that, okay, Blanca on her shiz today. Okay. Blanca's on the shiz today. She trying to figure out what the heck is going on with Papi. But you know, we have to stand together on this because he is family. Okay. So first Blanca brings in the dancer. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting his name. I don't know his name. It'll come to me one day. I don't know. But and the dancer basically scooted around it because she asked him, is he doing drugs? The semantics of it was no, he's not doing drugs. I think she might have asked him, is he dealing drugs? Is he doing drugs? And he only answered, no, he's not doing drugs. People are so slick with omission. Then we get to Ricky. And Blanca says to him, look, I found you on the street. I brought you in here and took a chance on you. If you know that Papi is doing that, you know, that BS, if you know that Papi is selling drugs, I need you to tell me. Because we can't let one family member destroy this entire house, right? So, so Ricky broke because Ricky felt like, okay, this is the closest thing to a family that I've had. I'm not going back out on the street. I'm not going to let Blanca put me out off of me trying to protect this dude right here who was doing wrong in the first place. All of us in this house trying to do the right daggone thing. And here you are, you know, here he is trying to destroy all of us. Not only is Papi selling drugs out the house, you know, but he, you know, we have to lie for him now? No. So he just was like, listen, mother, listen, house mother Blanca. Papi up to the BS. He's selling drugs down there on a pig. He over there. So Blanca run herself down there to the pig, catch him dealing drugs, and was like, I knew it. Get your shiz and get the F out my house. I said, ooh. Then Ricky started talking, not Ricky, I'm sorry. Then Papi started talking trash back to her. Now, what you're not going to do is be in my house and talk trash back to me when you didn't actually come out of this boy pussy. When you're actually here because, I felt pity on you and I put a roof over your head when you were sleeping out on the streets, okay? That's what you won't do. So he started talking trash to her. She was like, get out of my house. By tomorrow, I want you out. He apologized, but it was too little too late. And when Papi come back to the house, Papi said, you little snitch, you ratted on me. And I'm like saying to myself, ratted? That when it comes down to snitching and ratted and stuff like that, now I know when you're in the house, like brother and sister, you're not supposed to snitch, or sister and sister, you're not supposed to snitch on each other, blah, blah, blah. But situations like that, where you could destroy the entire foundation, where you're selling drugs out the house, where they could run up in your goddamn house. Do you all know what it's like to have jump out, kick your door in? Do y'all know what that's like? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ham. You're not about to destroy my good mattress on the floor. That's what you're not going to do. They end up fighting and getting into it. And, everybody mad at Ricky. Everybody mad at Ricky because he did what was best. To Angel and Lil Daddy shacking up. Okay, now, he only got one more month in there, right? So Lil Daddy is in there and they having a beautiful conversation. It's all love and everything. But see, Lil Daddy is catching it now. It's fun and games when it's a whim. But when you have to stay there for a while, like I think Angel was like, you seem bored or uninterested. But that's how it be. When you be the side chick, and then all of a sudden, your dude come stay with you. Child, he find out you boring too, just like his wife. So then Angel asks, are you getting a divorce? Do you still have your job? Lil Daddy, meaning Stan, was like, okay, I still have my job. It seems like they encourage foolishness and fuckery at my job and, male pride or whatever at my job. So yeah, I still work, but the divorce part, we still talk about. What he said was that he left his wife for her, and that was a lie. I don't know why ninjas always do that. No matter what color they are, you always lying about leaving. No, ninjas never leave their wives. They never leave their wives. That's like an exception. You know what I'm saying? But in order to get the girl to let her guards down more so he'll be in a better position with the side chick, he'll be like, I left her. Dumbass bitches be like, realize the ninja move in with you and you realize he ain't shit. And the next minute you be like, could you go back home to your wife, please? Because you getting on my nerves. Your feet actually stink. I don't need your head. Get out. Stan said, I'm your boyfriend. And I want to know what your life is. He's intrigued by it, child, until he get there. And we'll talk about that later. So Papi back at the Taj Mahal with the plug, and the plug say to him, okay, nobody ain't buying weed no more, honey. What the real life is the crack, okay? The plug tell Papi, look, we're going to put you on the corner down at the hood, and Papi was like, in the hood? That's a little too dangerous for me. Child, as soon as they put his ass out there, the police pick him up. But not arrested, but to question him. Okay. So now we're back at the House of Evangelista, where the boys, meaning Ricky and the dancer, do. Why can't I remember the dancer's name? God damn. So the dancer is in his feelings because he's like, I'm not mad at you. I'm just sad at the situation that Ricky's gone, because where we all came from. It was an ugly place out there. And because of you telling Blanca put him out. Angel steps in and Angel's like, I'm pissed at you too. You done turned on it. That's our brother, Blanca is walking with the dance teacher, and I'm like, when did they become good Judies? Like, when did that happen? And the dance teacher is somebody. She's an actress that's been around for a long time. I cannot think of what else I've seen her in, but she is a very good actress. She's underrated. Like, I can't figure out where she's from, but yeah, if y'all know, put it below. But child, they talking about mothering, you know, and neither one of them got actual children that came out of, what time is it? That came out of their, you know, vagina or pussy, whatever. Neither one of them got that. But, you know, they're talking about the decisions. And ultimately, the dance teacher told her, you made the right choice. Lil Daddy at the ball. Okay? And Angel grinning, it's like, you know, she's like, the energy is like, yes, bitch, yes. I'm so happy that my little daddy is here, you know, and everything. Child, and he was, you know, there like a prostitute in church. You know, it was like he was enamored and at the same time confused. Like many people's experience with the life the first time. You know, I think I'm going to do a video about the life, but the life will swallow you up and destroy you. And then on another day, it will fill you up with joy and make you feel like you're on top of the world. You're the most beautiful person. Unless you're a part of the community, it's hard to explain the term, the life. Okay, because you can lose somebody you love in an instance. Just like when that Bow Wow came up to Stan and said, look, you the one that's taking care of Angel, ain't you? Whenever you get sick of her pussy, you can always come to me, baby. You can always come to me. And I'm telling you, that kind of disrespectful shiz can happen in life. You know, you be madly in love with somebody. And as soon as they step foot in a life, click, they're gone. Because they're enamored by the lights, the glitter, the action. And I'm not just talking about the place or the space. I'm talking about the people, the alcohol, the drugs, the events. It's crazy. It's just crazy. The women. It's just crazy. So then they're walking back home after they leave because he's feeling uncomfortable, right? And then he's reflecting back on everything, and he's becoming aware of the fact that when we're lurking in the shadows, it's grand. It's beautiful. I love it. But now that I realize that I stick out like a sore thumb and that I'm not comfortable in that space, it's not for me. Child, I feel bad for him. Because, you know, if the life don't kill you, you'll be stronger. Now, we're going to get to Blanca and Papi. Okay, so right after the ball, that night on the ball was incredible. They was like space aliens or something like that. Oh my God, they was giving me fever. Into the ball, Blanca saw Papi, right? And Blanca was like, baby, I want you back. You know, come on back home. I have a place for you. We will work on this BS together. Papi was like, you know, I'm not dealing drugs no more. You know, I'm on a straight path. Okay? But come to find out, Papi done made a move to this new house. And we're going to talk about this new house shortly. But Papi done made a move to this new house where his ass is actually the house gopher. And Blanca looking there like, what the heck is going on here? And the hussy's like, yes, he belongs to us. Blanca was like, oh, I'll get him back. I don't know about all that. I don't know about, you know, fighting for a child that disrespected you, that didn't come out of your boy pussy. I don't know about that, but hey, I don't understand a house mother's love with her children. I don't quite get that. That's not my judge. That's not a battle that I had to go through. So I can't tell you definitely about how you're supposed to do that. I just know I'm not about to sit there and tell no other hussy, oh, I'm going to get him back. Not when he done cuss me out on a pier Angel goes in the house, the apartment where little daddy Stan bought for her. I guess it's the end of the month. Because when she got there, that motherfucker was barren. You heard me? Empty. The party is friggin' over. Next scene where she is back out there on the pier selling. So now we going to the House of Abundance, right? Now Electra laying up on the bed in that good penthouse clocked up there like, you ready, Daddy? Daddy wasn't ready. So Daddy hops in the bed with her and start kissing and hugging all over her. And he reached down and he'd be like, wait a minute. Are you tucked? She was like, no. You get ready to have a brand new pussy, Daddy. Brand new virgin pussy. Like, what? What the fuck? You done fucked it up for everybody. Oh, Daddy was mad. Daddy was mad. And she was like, don't tell me it was about the sex, Daddy. No, with him, it wasn't about the sex. It's about the control. She was disobedient. He told her not to do it, and she did it anyway. He told her, you fucked it up. You fucked up bad. Oh, and she fucked up bad. So, basically, Daddy was like, you broke the rules, and you will pay dearly for breaking the goddamn rules. So then Electra says to him, as he putting his clothes on, it was like, okay, get your shit. She was like, you'll never find a girl as beautiful as me. I'll give you 2 weeks to cool off. That's right, girl. Keep up the facade. Keep it up. Keep it up. I mean, ain't nothing better than narcissism when you're being shitted on. Ain't nothing better than that. But in 2 weeks, you'll be back, Daddy. We moved to the scene where all her children in the House of Abundance was in there voguing, trying to get their life together, right? And Electra coming in mad as a mother sucker. You hear me? Mad. Because her whole life is shook right now. But she is praying that Big Daddy will come to his senses soon. You know, I call Stan Little Daddy, and I call this one Big Daddy. Okay, because we know the difference. We know that the little big, little big, power sprinkle. The next day, after she done unleashed fury on her children, the girls, Candace, my boo, found an eviction letter and was like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This say you ain't paid rent in 2 months. What the fuck is going on here? She's like, Electra's like, don't question me. It'll be taken care of. The girls are like, so you done took this rent money and our Christmas money that we stole, thinking we about to get a whole hell of a lot of shit for Christmas, and you stole it and you stuck it up in your vagina, and you ain't paid the rent, bitch. We Electra go, sashaying her 7'2" ass in Big Daddy's apartment, and the doorman caught her and was like, hey, hold on, Miss Electra. She's like, no worries. I'm about to go upstairs and get a few of my things. He's upset right now, but I just want to go get a few of my things. The doorman took her, slammed her up against the wall and said, look, freak face, get the fuck out of here. Now, while she slammed up on the wall, this new sugar mama that is unclockable, okay? This new sugar mama walks up and he goes, hello, go to the penthouse and unpack your things. Big Daddy lives in the penthouse. You see what I'm saying? She walked off hurt. You hear me? Because she's been replaced. But you didn't obey the rules. So now Electra is back at the juke joint trying to find herself another business relationship, right? She meet up with Joe, right? Joe. So then they sitting across from each other, and I mean Joe got guap. Joe's like, oh, I pay for you, whatever place you want to live. You got a car service to come pick me up. I need you to wear that same perfume. Don't wear that light color fingernail polish because I like you in dark colors. And I love your chocolate skin, but you need to look as beautiful as you look. So he's giving her his rules. And his final rule was, I need you to piss on me. She was like, okay, but I can't do that. He was like, what? I'm about to give you whatever you want. Why you can't pull your thing out and piss on me? She said, because I don't have that jewel anymore. He go, well, why the fuck you ain't tell me that in the beginning? I don't want you, girl. And got up and walked away. Okay? Child, it was sad. It was sad, sad, sad. Electra still sells herself as a woman with a package, right? And she still wants the benefits of a woman with a package. But if you don't have the package, you can't get the benefits. And I don't think that has synced in with her yet. And, the two girls meet up. Candace and I forget the other young lady's name. She's beautiful. She's Latina. I think she may be Puerto Rican, but she's beautiful, right? She's unclockable, right? And they come up with the concept of co-mothering a house. And they said that they only wanted classy girls in their house, not like Blanca. Blanca, I guess they feel like she taking stray cats. Child, I know about that. But at any rate, they come up with the concept of the House of Veracity, right? That's where Papi is now. Papi has been recruited by the House of Veracity. And the sad part about it is them bitches going to use him just to be the little gopher of the house, to rub their feet, to go get their Coca-Colas, to do whatever it is that their bidding requires. Sad. I don't doubt that eventually Papi will end back up with Blanca, because eventually he's going to wake up and he's going to see that those girls don't love him. Blanca loved him. Or loves him. So then what we're going to get to the final scene, which is Electra is back at the goddamn peep show. Again, I don't think she's selling herself as a woman. I think she's selling herself as a woman with a package. And I don't think I don't know with the peep shows, but I think that's what she's doing, because I believe that a lot of those men that are there, that's what they're buying. So that's what she's selling. I believe she's just not opening her legs to show them the package. I don't know, but like I said, it's tell me what you think. I'm excited because Funky Dineva is going to be on the Queen's Court tonight, and I cannot wait. And I think before I go get my nails done, I'm going to be in the car and I'm going to do the the recap of it. I am so excited, guys. I am so friggin' excited. So at any rate, guys, remember this: the same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. Deuce.